can I get application fee waiver? The answer is yes. You can always negotiate for that. But I always advise my students, don't do that. Because it's like you're just trying to show somebody you're so poor. Nobody wants to deal with somebody like that. Thank you for joining this session today. Yes, we're going to be doing question and answers for people who are relocating abroad just like you. Most times people want to relocate abroad, they have questions that are bugging their heart. They wish they can ask somebody, they wish they know somebody that knows the answer, who could just tell them. And you know what's amazing is that sometimes the question is so simple and so small, but because this person doesn't know it, what ends up happening is that it prevents them from moving on, prevents them from moving forward. All right? This is exactly why we are doing this free question and answer session, to ensure that your questions are answered and you are able to move on. Someone saying, can people join together to pay for a masterclass? No, we don't do that. The reason is because everything we are going to be doing is going to be personal to you. So if two people join, that's just like you're cheating the second person. Because if you have trouble, Vantage Migration is not going to come assist them, right? If you need to review your document, Vantage Migration will not do that for them. If you have to ask questions, nobody's going to respond to the second person's question. They won't even have access to us and our team. So do not do that. It's not allowed. All right? It's illegal to do that. For the person asking, someone is asking how much is the masterclass. Please, this is not a place to discuss how much is the masterclass. What we want you to do, if you are really interested in joining our program, is a 3-step process. The first one is that we want you to go to www.vantagemigration.ca and register for our upcoming webinar today. Once you register and you complete the webinar, you'll be given a link to check your eligibility. So you will check your eligibility. After checking your eligibility, you'll be given our email address, which you can use to contact us for any question that you have. That is the process if you want to work with us. All right? The process is not to come on a live session and start asking me, Dr. Linda, how much is your master class? If you cannot complete a free webinar where we are going to tell you exactly how this works, there is no chance that you are even interested in relocating abroad. So I just have to say that out there, because if I don't answer the question, you'll feel like you're not answering their question. Please, what question will you like me to answer for you as regards to the whole study abroad thing? I have a question here. While we're waiting for you to drop your own question, if you're watching me live right now. So somebody saying, what is the benefits of studying in Finland or Norway? Well, the benefit is very similar to the benefit of studying abroad in general, right? Like, part of the benefit is you are getting advanced degree. You are getting a degree from outside country, from a country, you know, a high income country where the educational system is advanced, right? For so many of those countries, if you want to stay back and gain work experience and gain life experience, they also allow you to do so, right? You can relocate with your family and all the rest. So the benefits are so many. Now, I have a question from Clement. Okay, say, clarify more on HND holders. Can someone join when he has a 3 years diploma in agro-food processing and do a postgraduate diploma course? Yes, it is possible. You can do a postgraduate diploma course with a 3 years diploma. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right. Now, we also have a question from someone that says, as a medical laboratory scientist, can I get Canada working visa? We handle study abroad, and with study abroad, you can your study visa comes with work authorization, meaning you can be studying and be working at the same time. Also, if you have a medical laboratory science, can you get Canada working visa? You have to ask yourself, is your skill a special skill? right? Because if you don't get work visa direct, it is usually for people that have special skill, that their program is in demand. They don't have enough of them in Canada. They're looking for people to come from outside the country to fill the roles. All right. But which medical laboratory scientist is not part of that special skill? Okay. So that means that your program is not a special skill. Your skill is not a special skill that is in demand and employers are looking for it. You're better off going through study and also being able to work. That way you are studying, you're getting study experience, you're getting work experience as well. That would be a better thing for you to do. If you stay in your home country and you're busy looking for work visa, you can stay 1, 2, 3, 4 years and you won't still get anything. So waste of everybody's time. Somebody who went through study, have long finished their study, have long even gotten 2 years work experience and moved on in life. All right. So let's look at for the next question. So this person is asking, how much will it cost me to relocate with my wife? So I will imagine that maybe you don't have kids yet. Relocate with your wife. It depends on the country you are going to. If you are going to a place like UK may not even allow you to go with your wife except you're going for funded programs. So let me come out of there. If you are going to a place like UK, Canada, maybe you have to get admission, pay for your school fees, which varies widely. Some school will charge you 10,000, others will charge you 50,000. So it varies widely. Number 2, you have to pay your living expenses. You have to pay the living expenses of your wife. So you put all this together, and then it becomes the amount that you really need to relocate. The point is that somebody can't just tell you this is the amount, because the school fees vary widely. All right, depending on the program that you're going for, depending on the school you get, it varies widely. Okay. So if you can give me more information as well, for example, you have money you want to start, if you want to start your study abroad process, I advise you to start with our training. Since you're even asking how much will it cost you and your wife, that means that what will stop you should not be maybe a token for a training or something, right? So since you are asking that, it tells me that at least you have something, but you're trying to figure out, will it be enough? So one thing that we help people do is that once you're a Vantage Migration student, number 1, you understand how to find the cheapest good schools for your program. Aside also understanding the program that is best suited for you, so that when you get the admission, you also get visa. But we show you how to get the cheapest school for you if you want to pay for yourself. That's 1. Number 2, we show you how to get that same program fully funded. Number 3, even if you don't get full scholarship, we show you how to get study loan to cover the rest of your expenses. So it's like fail proof. That means if you truly want to relocate abroad and you go through this program, there is nothing stopping you. So let me show you exactly what to do. That way, you know. What to really do is, number 1, please take a screenshot. So that, take a screenshot. Go to www.vantagemigration.ca, register and complete our free webinar today. That's 1. Number 2, check your eligibility immediately after the webinar is over. Check your eligibility. Number 3, you'll be shown the email address you use to contact us for any other question, and we're going to answer that question for free for you. So that means that everything I've told you to do right now will not cost you money to do. So this is like a test. If you can do this, then I know you are even interested in relocating and you are serious, right? If you cannot do this, it tells me that Vantage Migration won't even be of help to you, because maybe you're just looking for somebody on the street who will just tell you, you send money to our account, we teleport you to Canada, right? And we don't work with such people. So did you take the screenshots of what I showed you right now? Did you take the screenshot? If you did not take the screenshot, tell me, I'll show it to you again. All right, let's look at the next question. This person is asking, is it possible to convert visiting visa to work permit? I will advise you to talk to an immigration lawyer or a lawyer in Canada. They will be able to direct you on what to do. All right. Now let's look at the next question. Okay. I'm a nurse. How can I go about it? Can you give me more information? What is your highest level of education as a nurse? Don't tell me you're a registered nurse. That's not highest level of education. Do you have national diploma, or do you have bachelor's degree, or do you have master's? If you're a nurse, comment. Tell me more, give me more information. Tell me, I'm a nurse, I have, tell me your highest level of education. Then ask your question. That will tell me the best answer to give to you, okay? Let's look at questions. Can you apply for college certificate program in Canada with a study loan? Very risky, especially if you're a graduate. If you're a graduate, you're applying for college certificates. I don't understand you and the program you're applying for. So what I would advise you is to please get trained so that you don't destroy your opportunity of relocating abroad. Okay? College certificate program. Even some people, most time, before they will realize their mistake, they've already paid this school a non-refundable deposit. You know when they will say, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. If you think training for study abroad is expensive, try ignorance. You will pay a school $5,000 and they will not give you back the money. And there's nothing you can do about it. Let me be raw. And you can't do nothing. A lot of people are facing that trouble. A lot of people are facing that situation because the school have told you, oh, this is not refundable, and you've gone to apply for the wrong program. School won't give you back your money. Visa you will not get. Then you return and use another 3 to 4 years to save that money if you even have the mind to repeat the process. You abandon your dream at the end of the day. Is this what you want? Let's see for more questions, please. Can a dependent get to Canada and apply for school, ma'am? Yes. If let's say your husband is your dependent as you travel, your husband, while in Canada, can apply for study and do his own study. Your wife is your dependent. Yes, they can apply for study. Even your children, as your dependent, they will go to school once they arrive. So it is okay for your dependent to go to school too. It is okay. It's legal. All right. Oh, the nurse said higher diploma. That's higher national diploma. That's good. Yes, you can, as someone with higher national diploma or higher diploma, you can apply for postgraduate diploma. You can apply for masters, depending on the country you are going to. If you are going to like UK, you can apply for masters. If you are going to like Canada, you apply for postgraduate diploma. If you are going to US, you apply for masters as a nurse, and it will work for you. It will work for you. Let's look at more questions. Please drop your questions if you would like me to answer them. While we are waiting, I'll read out from what my team has here. This person said, can I get application fee waiver? Like most people ask about, maybe you're applying to a school and you want to get application fee waiver. The answer is yes. You can always negotiate for that. But I always advise my students, don't do that. Because it's like you're just trying to show somebody you're so poor. Nobody wants to deal with somebody like that. So even though you can negotiate application fee, don't do it. Number two, if a school tell you apply, no application fee, most times that school, their school fees will cut off your neck. So that means it's a waste of time. That you apply to a school that told you not to pay application fee, tiny amounts, but they are going to ask you to pay school fees, thousands of pounds or thousands of dollars. Does not make any meaning. Except that you are going to go and ask your school to send them transcript. You will spend money doing that. You are going to ask your school to send them maybe your certificate or something. You are going to spend money doing that. Just in case you think it will not cost you anything. And also you are going to be banking on them and forget to apply to the real school that will give you scholarship. They are a waste of time. Discard them. Somebody say, must your dependent be a graduate? No, your dependent must not be a graduate. Your dependent can be somebody that don't go to school. They will still be allowed to return to the to enter the country. Okay, Christy, I always see you join my live session, right? What is still holding you for months? I see you join my live session. Every day you have a new question. Every day you have a new question, which is good. But the question is, what is really holding you? Is it these questions or there is something else? Let's look. So we have Cisse. Cisse is watching from Sierra Leone. Thank you so much. We have Obina said, studied med lab in College of Health. What is your highest level of education? Can you apply for scholarship? What is your highest level of education? Say studied med lab in College of Health. Like, there's no way for me to know what you graduated with. Please give me more information. Okay. We have Jefferson watching from Liberia. Thank you so much. Yes, we work with people, whether you're from Liberia, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Rwanda, Kenya, Malawi, Tanzania, you know, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Cameroon, if I've not called up, you know. So we work with Jamaica, even people in UK, Dubai, and other people that have traveled, and they still work with us, okay? We have Stevens watching from Sierra Leone. That's good. Okay, the next question says, I have Bachelor's of Education. Can I do MSc Supply Chain Management and Logistics? Yeah, you can, because Supply Chain Management and Logistics is a general program, right? Anybody can do it. Anybody, it's just like business. Anybody can do it. And every industry have the business side of it, which is where supply chain comes in. So yes, you can. All right. So can a graduate apply for graduate certificate program in Canada? Yes, you can. Can I get scholarship for PhD to study forensic accounting and investigation in Canada or US? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And we work with PhD, people going for PhD, right? And as someone going for PhD, you are going to be able to get full scholarship for 4 years. Most times, our PhD people get like $200,000, $150,000 of scholarship, $260,000. I'm not quoting what can happen. I'm quoting what has happened already. All right. I'm quoting what can happen already. Let's see more questions. Drop your questions. Drop your questions. So the next question, this person said, how long does it take to get Canada visa? That's, I would imagine, study visa, right? Most times it takes 3 to 4 months. But the actual time, the actual length is on Canada website, canada.ca, www.canada.ca. So based on your country, because the length is also not a specific length. Somebody from Liberia may have a different time length, processing time, compared to somebody from Ghana, compared to somebody from Jamaica, compared to somebody from Venezuela. Do you get? So you'll be able to go there and put the country you are from and ask and choose the type of visa, because visas are different. There is work visa, there is study visa, there are so many things, right? So it's not one size fits all. So now listen to me. This person said, I have bachelor's in biochemistry, but I'm thinking of applying for postgraduate program due to cost. The question is, if the same you that have the money to pay for postgraduate certificate program, what is really stopping you from paying for a training that will show you how to get the scholarship, how to even get study loan, so that maybe instead of you now applying for these postgraduate certificates that you are running to, you'll be able to apply for masters. Let me ask you, have you asked yourself whether you can get job with this certificate you want to go and do? Yeah, just after relocating, you've not asked yourself what will happen after your study. Do you think it will be easier for you to get a good job, not cleaning job? Do you think it will be easier for you to get a good job in Canada with graduate certificate program or with masters? But instead of getting trained now, you are going to become penny wise, pound foolish. Right? Because graduate certificate, even though you're talking about cost, graduate certificates, none of them is charging you less than $10,000 plus your living expenses. That means you are going to spend nothing less than $20,000 on rubbish. And when you finish, you start looking for another program you have to do just so that you can get a job. I'm telling you, you are just seeing, you are seeing the beginning, you are not seeing the end. Take this as a salvation for your soul right now. I mean, not literally, I'm not talking about your soul, I'm talking about your relocation soul. Take this encounter as the salvation for your soul, your relocation soul. I'm telling you, if you do what you want to do, you will not know the consequence after you arrive Canada until 2 years later when you finish this program, which will probably be 2 years. Better. Yeah, Igbo, so I'm using Igbo for you. Better. Which will probably be 2 years. When you start looking for a job, you will shed tears in your room that Dr. Linda told you this thing. If I were you, and there's nobody that have saved the amount of money that you are talking about, you want to go and spend, who is a mumu? I don't believe it. I'll tell some of my friends, I said, there is nobody that have money that you just say is a fool. Even if the person did Yahoo to get it, that will still mean they have sense to be able to deceive somebody. If you think they don't have sense, go and try to scam somebody, they'll catch you, right? So there's nobody who have the amount of money you have now that don't have sense. That means you have the capacity to understand what I'm telling you. Take this encounter as the salvation for your relocation soul. If you do what you want to do, 2 years later, you will understand the mistake you've made, and it will be too late. You have squandered your savings. You'll be mopping toilets in Canada. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm not even cursing you. I'm not cursing you. God hear my voice. You'll be mopping toilets. You'll be crying. You will be thinking like the prodigal son. Do you understand? You know what the prodigal son said? The prodigal son said, even in my father's house, I used to eat more than this. Instead of eating what pig remain. You'll be mopping toilet, you'll be crying. And you will remember this encounter. I'm not even going to beg you. Register and get trained and know what you are doing before you arrive this country. Okugu. So if you don't listen to it, it's on you. That when you be praying, and God, what did I do? It will remind you. You'll be reminded. Dr. Linda told you ahead of time, and you did not listen. You wanted to come to Canada and see for yourself before you now advise people. Can't you see what's happening here? It's like, do you remember that Bible story? A lot of Bible story is coming. That's why it says salvation for your relocation soul. You don't even know what's happening. You know that story where a rich man went to hell, you know that story, and fire was burning him, and you now say, please drop water on my tongue. Lazarus now said, I can't remember the full story, but Charlie just said, Lazarus now said no. And I said, okay, please, can you send somebody to earth to go and tell the people there that they should not do what I did? And I said, don't worry, they have enough prophets talking to them. Yeah. Who understand what I'm talking? Wait. Are you sure your soul is awake? Who knows the story I'm talking about? I said, hey, they have enough prophets talking to them there. Take me as a prophet online talking to you before you arrive Canada. If you don't listen, I end your story. I'm gone. I think I've told you enough that if you're a wise guy, that as you are, that you will know. If you refuse to listen, when you come, you go home, and you will cry your cry in your bedroom. You mop your tears. If you write me, I won't answer you. Go and check out those that are doing that right now. Your journey will be longer. Okay, let's move to the next question. Someone said, Jeffrey said, can I combine 2 WAEC results from about 5 years to study a preferred course? I need to ask you a question. Are you going for undergraduate studies or you're going for graduate studies? Like you are finished on the university, you're going abroad. Because if you are finished university studies, you're going for postgraduate, say postgraduate diploma, masters, you don't need WAEC at all. You don't need your WAEC result. All right. Somebody's asking, what are the steps to take to get PhD scholarship? But I think I already explained that. Maybe this is a question that I should skip. Somebody said, I greet you, Dr. Linda. I greet you too. I greet you too, Ade Joke. Let's see. Questions. Oh, is it the rich man and Father Abraham? Okay, thank you very much for the correction. I remember that story, not deeply, but vaguely. All right. Oh, so the person said she's going for undergraduate studies. So they're going for undergraduate studies. It will be dependent on the school. So if you find the school you want to attend, you're going to be able to read their website and find out, or even contact them directly. Okay. Contact them directly and tell them whether you can combine your WAEC result. They'll be able to tell you. Some schools will say yes, some schools will say no. So it's school dependent. All right. Thank you. Jacinta says sending some love. Thank you so much. Sending some love to you as well. Can I get masters if I have advanced diploma? For some people agree for you to do masters, like if you're going to UK, if you have advanced diploma. Others, we insist that you do a postgraduate diploma, like a place like Canada. We insist that you do a postgraduate diploma. But either way, you can do graduate studies. That's the most important thing for you. This person says, where does an international student stay with their spouse and children upon relocation? A lot of schools have student accommodation. They'll say matured students accommodation, meaning a place you can stay with your family. Other students may not stay in school accommodation, right? They stay outside. That means they rent house like any other person in the country, and they go to school from there. Either way, there is an option for that. All right. This person is asking, if I come to Canada on family relocation, can I later find a cheaper university to do my undergraduate studies from Vantage Migration program? I don't understand what you mean. So who is going to be coming? If you are saying you're going to find a cheaper school to do undergraduate studies, are you a graduate? Or is it your wife that is coming? Can you give me more information so that I know how to answer you, okay? Thank you. I have Vincent said, I'm a high school graduate and seeking undergraduate admission. If that is the case, please, our Vantage Migration Scholarship training is not for you. However, you can contact our agency. The agency helps people that have money to pay their school fees, whether you're going for undergraduate studies or you're going for master, like graduate studies, right? Provided you have money to pay your school fees, you can contact our agency, and the agency will do everything for you, from getting admission to processing your visa. And the agency URL or website address is www.vantageagency.ca. www.vantageagency.ca. Someone asked that question for undergraduate studies, please. www.vantageagency.ca. Okay. We have another question. Please, what's one of the schools on low cost to study, ma? So if you're looking for low cost admission and you have the money to pay your school fees and your living expenses, means you're not interested in scholarship, you're not interested in study loan, what I want you to do is to go over to our agency portal, and the agency team is going to help you process the admission, from admission to visa to everything, whether you're going alone or going with family. please go to www.vantageagency.ca. 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 So I just commented it. So if you are one of those, if you have admission, you are going for undergraduate studies, you do not need scholarship, you do not need study loan, you want to pay for your studies, or you are going for graduate studies, whether you are going alone or going with your family, you have money to pay your school fees and living expenses abroad, you do not need scholarship, you do not need study loan. If you fall under this category, head over to our agency, www.vantageagency.ca. All right, you go through the website, you'll be able to follow the instructions step by step. You will even be able to book a call to meet with us, right, face to face. We'll answer your question. All of these things are free until you now say, okay, you decide to go with the agency service. Let me also tell you, the good thing is that before we ever work with you, we will sign a contract with you that we show that if we fail to get you the admission, you will get all your money back. Do not do anything without signing that contract. So we've taken it upon ourselves to ensure that if you are using our agency service, you have that assurance that if this does not work, you get all your money back. All right, and we stand by it. So go to www.vantageagency.ca and take it up from there. All right, isn't that amazing? For people that have money, you're not looking for scholarship, you're not looking for study loan. If you go to the agency and you're busy telling them you want scholarship, you want study loan, they're going to send you back to Vantage Migration so that you get trained on how to do it. If you want, you're looking for scholarship, you're looking for study loan, we handle graduates only. In that situation, what you need to do is to attend our free webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca, right? So that's what you really need to do. Then check your eligibility, then email us and we'll take it up from there. I hope, have I confused you with my explanation? What would you like me to clarify? Because sometimes maybe you are talking, you're confusing me. Please, have I confused you with this explanation? What will you like me to clarify? 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 Okay. What other question will you like me to answer for you generally, whether it's about what I just said or something else? While we are waiting for you to type, let me take one of the questions here. This person is asking, can I relocate to Austria with my family? Yes, you can. You can relocate to Austria with your family. Yeah, via the study abroad route. Okay, thank you. Okay, so another person is asking, what are the requirements to relocate with family? What are the requirements? No special requirements. One of the spouses, whether it's the husband or the wife, will get admission. The rest of the family will go with you once you're applying for your visa. They don't need to get admission. If you're a single parent, then you get the admission and you add your children to the visa application. That's how it works. It's too simple. It's too simple. That's how it works. Of course, let me mention that a requirement will be that you have to have the money you will use to take care of your family. Like if you're going with a child, you don't want the child to sleep outside, right? So embassy will say, where's the money you use to take care of them? But if you're going on scholarship, a lot of times the scholarship will cover you, it will not cover your family. But also sometimes the scholarship they're giving to you is so much, right? The scholarship they're giving to you is so much that it covers you and it covers your family. Like there's no one size fits all with all these things because you're dealing with different schools, different professors, different things, right? There's always, can I migrate through study abroad with a dependent as a single mom? Yes, yes, as a single mom, you can go with your child through the study abroad route. You get the admission and you add your child during the visa application. Some people will even be afraid that maybe, like I've had issues where somebody will say the child's name is not, the child is not having the same surname with me, or the child have my own father's surname. Maybe the child was born out of wedlock and the child took the mother's father's surname. All of that does not matter. What shows that somebody is your child is the birth certificate. Full stop. What shows that somebody is your child is the birth certificate. So if that child has a birth certificate, whether their name is the same thing with your own or their name is different, it does not matter. You'll be able to travel with the child. I've also seen single parents that when they got admission, they kept their child with their parents and then traveled, and later they came to pick the child. Whether you want to go with the child at once or you want to go with the child or children later, that you go alone and come back for them, all of these are possible. It is you who we choose. Okay, let's see. All right, so we are going to call it a date. We're going to call it a day today. All right, we're going to call it a day. One moment. Awesome. We're going to call it a day. And if you to start your study abroad process, whether you're going for postgraduate diploma, you're going for masters, you're going for PhD, provided you want scholarship, or provided you want scholarship, there's a 3-step process I want you to follow. The first one is what? You register and complete our free webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca. The second one is that during that webinar, we're going to give you a link that you use to check your eligibility. Don't just say, yes, I know I'm eligible. You're going to go and check your eligibility, right? Go and check your eligibility. Once you complete your eligibility, then we'll be able to show you our email address. You email us if you have any question. You email us if you have any question, and we'll take it up from there. All right? So go now, get started. If you have already completed the webinar, check your eligibility, send us an email, and let's take it up from there. I never want it to be that because of one question or the other, this is why you could not proceed. So let me ask you before we go, what did you learn from today's session? Because sometimes we talk. You know, you just be like, that session was so good, but at the end, she's like, oh, I can't even remember anything she said. Sylvia, what did you learn from today's session? Sylvia, I hope you're going to follow my advice and actually complete that free webinar. As I told you, you have so many questions, but are you coachable? You have so many questions, but are you coachable? Are you coachable? Are you really ready to listen to a coach? If you're coachable, we coach you. If you're not coachable, your life will remain what it is now. Okay? So Ruth said that she learned a lot of steps to take with the relocating process. Awesome. Look, Ruth, you're a nurse, you have HND, it will work for you. Okay? Yeah. Take good care of yourself till I see you again. Keep to your mind all that we talked about, right? Because we can just talk, but if you don't take in something, you end up, you spend time, but you have not taken anything out, and that's not what I want for you. That's not what I want for you. If you don't take something out, your life will not change. Your life will remain the same. Okay, I have to say, to know what will be involved before relocating, school that charges less, and how to get study loan. Okay, good. That's something. All right, take good care of yourself. Let's see you.